By virtue of his role, the priest cannot touch him. There are purity codes to keep him from getting involved. He will not get his hands dirty. Likewise, the Levite, a descendant from the priestly tribe of Levi. There are rules to protect both of these men, rules that keep them from reaching out. But both of them do see him with their own eyes. They see him and they cross to the other side of the road. Like the stranger, they both are on a road traveling away from power. Identities. While the stranger is beaten down by cold-hearted society, these two are constrained by codes. Now a Samaritan enters the scene. Samaritans were generally shunned, harshly judged, and mostly hated by the religious world. They are outsiders. Some of the religious elite in Jerusalem referred to them as dogs. But while this road offered a path that will take all of the travelers away from Jerusalem, it is the one on the margins who will lean into his power. The Samaritan, Jesus said, was moved by pity. Now I want us to fully hear that word. In the gospel text, the word is more than just feeling sorry for someone. The word is compassion, with passion, or in its Hebrew root means the deep love, in fact, the womb love of God. Compassion directs God's action always in the direction of forgiveness and grace and healing and liberation. The Samaritan reaches out with the compassion of God in this same spirit, at the risk of getting his hands dirty, at the risk of giving up his journey for the sake of another man's life. He acts in neighborly love. He sees the other as beloved, of value, worth victims of violence. The rule of love is clear. It calls us to compassion. It's clear. It calls us to compassion. It demands engagement. It demands reaching out to those who need help. It does not call us to fix things or even to change the world. It calls us to be the change we want to see in the world. It does not call us to be winners or losers. It calls us to be God's beloved and to see others whom we encounter on our daily journey as also beloved. In this day and time, the parable of the Good Samaritan is quite timely. I know many of us are feeling stretched and anxious and powerless these days to make much of a difference. I hear an echo of frustration as I move through these days. I don't know what to do. But what would it be like if we really did love God with all our heart, soul, mind, and strength? What if every single day God became our first